we're sharing some interesting facts about turtles that you probably didn't know. Let's check them out. 1. The shell is not an isolated structure. Many people believe that a turtle's shell is like armor it wears, but it's actually part of its body. It's composed of fused bones from the spine, ribs, and shoulder girdle, covered by hard plates. In other words, the shell is the turtle itself. It's not separate from it. In addition to protecting it, some terrestrial species have growth rings. And although we often imagine them hiding inside, not all turtles can retract into their shells. 2. They can see colors. Turtles have surprisingly good eyesight, especially at long distances. Not only that, they can distinguish colors like red, yellow, and green, which is very useful for finding fruits and plants. The ability to see in color helps them identify nutritious and healthy food. Their eyes, with well-developed eyelids, allow them to adapt to light and their environment. 3. They only spawn on land. Although many turtles spend almost their entire lives in the water, all, without exception, must come to land to reproduce. Whether marine or terrestrial, females dig nests with their hind legs where they lay their eggs. Marine turtles drag their bodies to the beach, where they dig holes in the sand. Terrestrial turtles, on the other hand, tend to have longer legs and long claws for digging in hard soil. If the eggs are not underground, they don't develop properly, which is why this step is crucial in their life cycle. 4. They are lonely. Turtles are solitary animals that only seek companionship during mating season. The rest of the time, they prefer to be alone, without the need to form groups. Their behavior is calm and reserved. And although they share a space, each one does their own thing. 5. They float with their lungs. Unlike fish, which use a swim bladder to stay afloat, turtles use their lungs. They take in air and retain it in their bodies to float to the surface, especially aquatic or semi-aquatic species. When they need to dive or submerge, they simply release that air. They also use special muscles to control their buoyancy. 6. Not all of them are slow. It's true that land turtles tend to move very slowly, but not all are slow. Some aquatic species can reach surprising speeds in the water, especially when they're in danger or need to catch food. There are records of turtles swimming at 30 and even up to 70 kilometers an hour in short bursts. 7. They do not produce their own temperature. Like all reptiles, turtles are ectotherms, meaning they cannot regulate their body temperature independently. This is why it's common to see them basking in the sun on rocks or logs, warming themselves to activate their metabolism. Their bodies are equipped with thermal sensors, especially on their legs and heads, which helps them detect heat. Once they reach their optimal temperature, they usually seek shade. 8. In temperate zones, they hibernate. In cold climates, where adequate temperatures are not reached, many turtles hibernate during the fall and winter months. During this process, their bodies minimize energy consumption. They barely move or eat. Some species burrow underground, while others hide in sheltered places, waiting for the weather to return. 9. They have no teeth. Turtles don't have teeth, but that doesn't mean they can't feed well. Instead of teeth, they have a blade made of very hard keratin at the ends in a beak that allows them to cut and tear food. Some species are carnivorous, others are herbivores, but most are omnivores. Since they can't chew, they break food into smaller pieces and swallow it directly. 10. They use their abdomen and hind legs to breathe. Their shell prevents them from expanding their chests like other animals. Therefore, they rely on their abdominal muscles and sometimes their hind legs to inhale and exhale. After intense activity, it's common to see them moving these legs up and down. This is their way of breathing deeply and recovering oxygen. If you want to continue learning about wild animals, don't miss the playlist we've left here, next to it, and also in the description. Tell us, did you know these interesting facts about turtles? See you next time, ecologists!